touching trains. Yes, we are touching trains. We are touching trains. Oh yes, we're touching trains. I like to worry you.
Thanks. Don't worry.
There we go.
Morning.
Morning. Right, here we are, back at there.
Yeah.
And so this train is going to be touched. Now,
I
correct me if I'm wrong, but you've been in the saloon bar, haven't you? And you met a gentleman with a funny hat. And he sold you this.
No, it was a lady.
Oh, was it?
I requested this because I want to show people how you make things.
This.
So from the last Davy Crocket we had, which
we've had hundreds of letters,
which flew out when we sold it,
yeah,
and it went really well. But people don't believe, because there's a lot of money spent on aftermarket, pattern parts.
Yes. Are you a railway modeller or a railway buyer? That's my question. Yeah.
Or are you? I thought you were going to say, or are you a mailway roddler?
Oh, well, you could say that after a few. Well, we'll come back to that. We don't need that right now because we're going to concentrate on remaking these bits.
Yeah. So very often, as you can see there, the roof's broken.
Yeah, and the headlights.
The headlights missing.
So this is going to be a quick tutorial. Oh, there's a big word.
And it's because those domes pull off that they get lost.
And it costs these remanufactured parts, you can spend 20, 30 quid.
Yeah.
You know, easy, 40 quid if you're having the whole lot.
Yeah.
And 50 quid if you buy that. So what we're going to do, I'll show you a quick way of doing them.
Okay. Right, so what we use.
This is what we're going to use. We're going to use that for that. We're going to use that for that.
Right, explain. I can see one of them's a dowel.
One's a
wooden
dowel. One's a plastic tube.
Where did we get that plastic tube from?
It's part of a kid's toy. But you can use those things you get at the fairs, windmills.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You can even buy it from your local what do they call it?
Hardware
shop. Yeah, you can get stuff like this. Again, that bit of modelling dowel. Not, cheap.
So does that, would it have to fit exactly, or could you modify it to fit?
I'll modify it to fit.
Right, okay.
Right, so what we'll do, first things first.
Dowel.
Get a dowel. Right, I'll get the vice out. We don't need the vice, but I'll do it just in case.
The Vice Squad?
Yes. And I'll get me...
Da-da-na.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-na. Yeah.
Yeah. Shut it.
Before you put that dowel on there, you're net.
Yeah, right. So we'll get a pencil. Like a pencil. I'm not measuring nothing. I'm just going to roughly eyeball it.
Yeah.
About there. That'll do. Jam it in.
Right, so you're going to cut a length of that.
Cut a little thud.
Yeah. So that just happens to fit.
Just happens to fit.
But I suppose you could open it up.
You could have it like that.
It's also the right colour. It just looks too good to be true,
well, we're
doesn't
going
it?
to paint it anyway.
Yeah, it just looks too good to be true.
So what I'm going to do is put that on there. Again, quick mark. About there.
Yeah. And you're going to cut that off.
Yep. I'll just keep an hour mark. Right, now, if my glamorous assistant could pass my lighter. See how, right, ready? Here we go. Right. Heat. And warm it up. Then we're going to roll it round. And there's your dome.
Wow.
There you go. Get it warm. Hold it with your hands. Get it as domey as you like.
Were you the kid at school who always
Set fire to things.
always with the Bunsen burner?
Sort of. This is how you learn shit.
Right, with you. Okay, and then you're going to cut it off.
Yeah. Paused.
Okay.
Right, I think that might be a bit short actually. Let's have a look.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, I can do a better one.
All right, we'll let you do a better one.
Right.
So that's the one you made. You made two, and you made them under.
Yeah,
Because you can make
bigger.
them in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
You made it slightly longer, and at the moment now you're
Just sanding down, sanding smooth.
reshaping, sanding the.
The sandbox.
That's the dome, isn't it?
This is the dome. Right. Now, because this is going to have a slightly rounded edge, we're going to get this. I'm just going to take the pull off a bit.
All right.
Bring it down, round it off.
I suppose you could mount that in a screw, couldn't you?
You could.
To save your fingers.
Do you want to come back when I'm finished?
Right, so
what we've done, that's been sanded down to a dome. I've used a hole punch to take out the top plastic bits, one for the top of that, one for the top of that. And I've got another bit of this dowel, and I'm in the process of squaring it off for the headlight, which will go there. See?
I'm with you.
So you haven't got to buy any separate wood, just square it off.
So you're just squaring it off.
Yeah, and I'll sand it down to a square. Sand it square by eye, as we always do.
That's good, yeah. So you're on a file. I know it's
Yeah,
going to be flat.
just a flat file.
Yeah. Right,
It will
okay.
become
Yeah, lovely.
lovely. Anyway, we've got a square to start with. Right now
Yeah.
we've got our dome, so we're going to get some masking tape. And I've already cut a very thin strip,
Yeah.
like so.
And what's that for? Make band?
You shall see.
Oh, okay.
What we're going to do is put our raised bands around the edge, like that.
With masking tape.
Yeah, just masking tape. All the way around. Go a couple of times. So that's one done. Then we get another one for the top one.
So it might be good to remind ourselves what a real dome looks like. Or both of these domes. And then we can...
Yeah, I don't think I've got one lurking about.
Yeah, don't say that, because what we'll do is we'll magically find one for the video.
Oh, yes. Right, now we're going to do the headlight. I've squared off my block. And now I've got a piece of plastic sheet. I'll use the template, make the circle. Always go up a size bigger because you're cutting inside the blooming line. And I'll cut that out. And then I'll glue it onto here. Then we can start building up our details. So you just want square patches on either side. And your door at the back. Put a little nodule on top. And I'll bring you back when I've done that.
Right, okay. So what are we doing then?
Right, I've smoothed off the roof because it's chipped.
Okay.
Got rid of the beading, sanded it down. So I'm going to make a new roof using plastic sheet and blood.
Oh.
Cut myself. Blood, sweat and beers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece to fit. I'm going to glue it on and I'll replace the beading.
Jolly good. Okay.
In? Right, here we go. New roof stuck on.
Looking good.
Got me creasing it. And now what I'm going to do, strengthen that piece at the back. So I'll cut a little piece to fit. Little whack in there like that. Give it some strength. And then we can start putting the beading on around the edges.
Magic.
See? And we haven't spent any money.
Hey!
Right.
Go.
Right, now we're going to do the beading. Very thin plastic sheet, 2mm, 1mm, or 1, whatever it is. And always start your cut, not quite at the end. Draw down slowly. Because if you cut from there and it cut through, it will start curling up, and you don't want that.
Yep.
So we want to cut that nice and tight. And now we're through, see? It hasn't curled up. Now we can cut off. Done.
Right.
Look at that. Right. Let's stick the beading on. Get that out of the way. Put your glue. A bit of scrap. Roughen the back. Right, there we go. Pop that in there. Let it settle. There we go. Done. I'll just trim that off. Look at that. There's your beading. Pass muster. You wouldn't know. Right. Now then, to give you an idea, here's my lamp. It's that bit of wood I showed you earlier. Cut out the headlight. There's a little bracket there.
See an echo of the light.
Just slot in. Like that. And it'll go in there like that. There we go. Okay. That fits on there. And what we'll do, put that on there like that, and they'll be screwed in from underneath.
Yeah.
And there's your bits.
Awesome.
Look at that. And it hasn't cost you anything. What we'll say is I've covered the wood with super glue so it doesn't fracture. Well, I think that'll pass muster, and we'll bring you back when I paid it.
Okay. See you then.
See you then.
Go.
Right, and here we are. All finished, all painted.
Right.
Now, you can either spend your money on the replacement parts. Some are resin, some are brass, especially that bit. But then, all that is there is a bit of a nail, which I've just pushed in with soft wood.
Right.
I think we've literally done that in what, less than an hour and 20 minutes, using basic materials.
Mm.
So, if you like spending your money, you go ahead. Thanks for coming. Join us again.
Bye.
Car Park Classics, Touching Trains. Don't forget to buy the album.
Right. See you. Bye.
Bye.